Happy Friday, folks. Well, it might not be Friday when you see this, but whenever you see this, happy whatever day that it is. I just wanted to take a second to brag, appreciate. I might have the best husband in the world. You know, I'm not gonna downplay anybody else's husband. But if I had to choose, I would say that mine is the best one in the world. I just want to take a second to appreciate him, just use the video to appreciate him. He's been super intentional about making sure that we get out of the house for a little bit and not necessarily go around crowds of people, but just go around people in our same bubble. He's been intentional about us going on date nights, and so tonight we're actually having a date night. I just really appreciate him for that. A couple weeks ago I was just having a really hard time. Like, he's at a new brokerage and he's just really excelling and doing really well, and this year I have really honestly pretty much hated my job. And so I felt like I was just ending work every day, still at home because I've been working from home. And I feel like I was just ending work every day, just not excited, not happy to go to work, just a lot of chaotic situations at work. And he would come home like so excited with so much to say. And of course you feel happy. It's this weird thing because you feel very happy for your spouse when they have that high, but then at the same time you have this weird feeling of, well, I want to feel that too. Like, I feel like I'm missing out on something. I don't feel that high. You're going to work and loving it. I am going to work and hating it. And so I had that moment. I didn't really want to talk about it. I'm not a person to just like blurt out my feelings or say that there's something wrong with me. So he realized that something was wrong with me. He pulled out this, let me see if I have it. This feelings wheel. I don't know what this is from. Oh, the Calm app. This feelings wheel, because I realized that I am pretty emotionally illiterate, which basically just means that I struggle with expressing my emotions or naming them. So he pulled out the feeling wheel. He said, I'll go first. And so he, you know, chose how he was feeling and why. And so he said, okay, now you choose. And I was still basically like, I don't really know how I feel. And so, you know, he went through a couple of them, and then finally I was able to express the way that I felt. And being the husband that he was, he didn't just say like, okay, like, sorry you feel that way, but he was like, thank you for sharing how you feel with me, and I'm going to make sure that we can change this up, that you can feel better. And so he's just been super intentional. Like, I think it was maybe that same week, maybe that was a Monday, I don't know, but that same week he coordinated with one of our good friends to come and watch our son. So she came and babysat our son, and it was like a Wednesday, like super random day. I had a long day at work, but I had something to look forward to, and it was just so sweet because he went into action immediately. Like, it wasn't like, okay, well, next month we'll try that. It was like, no, I already have a babysitter. We're going somewhere for a date night on Wednesday in the middle of the week to make it exciting. And then I think that weekend we went to our friend's house so that I could get out of the house. I think I just needed a feeling of normalcy again, like we probably all do, because it's like I work at home, then when I'm off, my husband and my son come home, so I spend time with them and then go to sleep, and I do it all over again. And it's just been in this cycle of like I'm doing it all over again every single day. And so just for him to take that initiative to do that, so then he scheduled a date night a couple weeks ago, and we made it part of our goals for this year. If you haven't seen our video for our goals for this year, please go check it out. We made it part of our goals for this year to do date nights twice a week. And so he's been very intentional about that, like putting it on the calendar, making sure we have a babysitter so that we can do date nights twice a week. One of our goals last year was not to allow our marriage to get lost in parenting. And I think we've done a good job of not allowing that to happen. And so we're trying to continue that this year. But he's just so intentional, so thoughtful. I don't know why you're struggling with words on these videos, y'all. I literally use words all day, as a teacher. But he's so thoughtful. He's so caring. He just really does a good job at noticing when there's something wrong and not waiting for me to finally say something, but pulling that out of me. He's just been trying really hard to help. Like, even though his career is like on the up and up, he's just been trying really hard to help and taking our responsibility. Like, he takes and picks up Cairo every day from daycare and just helps me when he realizes that maybe I'm getting overwhelmed or I've been doing too much. Like, he'll just say, hey, I'll cook dinner, you go, whatever, you know, and just allowing me that time. So that's been really sweet. And then also he just he's at this new brokerage. He's kind of taken a new side of real estate, and he's just been super confident and allowing me to keep the faith and just saying like, hey, this is going to be our best year yet, just like in careers, financially, goals being met. And so that's really encouraging to me. Like, it's really encouraging to every day know that I'm married to someone and I have a life partner that believes like every year is going to be better than it was before. And to see him work hard and to make that happen already in this first month of 2021 makes me really excited, because I'm typically very skeptical and it takes me a little while longer to get excited about new opportunities than it takes for him. But I'm so glad that he balances me out, and his excitement makes me excited. So yeah, I just appreciate him so much. So I had never actually uploaded the first part of that video because I forgot. And now it's like a week later and I just have more to say. So so I was talking about just how much I really appreciate my husband. And we just came back this week from Black Couples Getaway in Gatlinburg. And it was just so fun having time with just me and him. Like, we have so much fun together. Like, we could just be in a room by ourselves and have so much fun together. And I think that that's the great thing about being married to someone like him, because he's full of energy all the time, always up for new opportunities. And so there's really never a dull moment. But so when we came back from Black Couples Getaway, we had a bunch of snow. So Cairo couldn't go to daycare. I had to continue working. And my husband just sacrificed this whole week. He sacrificed, couldn't get a lot of his work done, and he just took care of Cairo the whole day, like made sure that I wasn't interrupted. And then even when I was off, he was like, babe, you spend time with Cairo. He cooked dinner. He was making sure that the house stayed clean. When I tell you guys, I didn't really do anything this week. Like, he did everything. He did all of the house things, like above and beyond. Yesterday, he was like, come on, let's try to push the car out the driveway and I'll go get the groceries. And he ended up going to like 3 different stores looking for stuff that we needed. And I mean, he's always been an amazing husband, but I feel like these last few months, I'm like, who is this man? And to think that we have, you know, we've been together since I was 17, he was 20. And so just to see him go from like this just boy, I mean, he was an adult, but like this boy that didn't have a lot of responsibilities, kind of just going with the wind, you know, not taking many things seriously. And so to see him now just in full dad mode, full husband mode, like we don't ever have to want for anything, because he's going to make sure that it's taken care of. And I just appreciate him so much. I'm so grateful to be married to a man who is just like, family comes first. Whatever I have to do, whatever that looks like, it's going to happen. Also, just being like cognizant of my needs, and when I just need a break, and him jumping in, not asking, but just jumping into those roles. Like, he's like, I'm gonna cook dinner all week. Like, I'm going to make sure that Cairo is safe this week. Like, don't worry about it. You work, you do what you need to get done, and I'll take care of everything else. And I don't know, it just makes me speechless. It makes me fall more in love with him. Like, every single day, I just fall more in love with him. And it makes me excited for our future, like what's to come. And he just keeps telling me like, man, this is going to be our year to just excel, and it's going to be the jump start of something great. And I see that. I see his hustle, like still managing his clients while taking care of Cairo all day, you know, then getting off and cooking dinner and cleaning and make sure the house is straight. And so yeah, I just wanted to come and say that I love my husband. I appreciate him. There are great husbands out there that do these things. I feel like I just see on social media all the time, like, ain't no good men out there. There are, and when the right one is for you, the right one will be for you, and your marriage can be successful. You know, if you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to put in the sacrifice. And my husband is very sacrificial. I can honestly say, BK is more sacrificial than I am in our marriage. He's more sacrificial, he's more compassionate, he's more thoughtful, he's more other-centered, and I'm learning a lot about being those ways from him. And so God knew God knew what I needed. So yeah, I love you, babe. I appreciate you. You have no idea that I have done these videos. I'm just gonna upload it and, you know, send it to you, make you think it's something else. But I love you. I really, really appreciate you. I just publicly want you to know how much I appreciate you. And I miss you because you're not here right now. But see you soon. Bye.